How's it going? It's Farmerneck. Welcome back to another Farming Simulator 2019. And today, unfortunately, we're not on the Millennial Farmer map. I am working currently on uploading between Ryler and I are working at this very moment of uploading everything to the dedicated. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be on the Millennial and have everything ready to go. But without further ado, we're going to go do some baling for the neighbor. He gave us a call, or last night he gave me a call. So I was working on going around and cutting weeds and stuff like that. I got pretty well most of them, but I don't know if I really want to take the bush hog. I guess we can take the bush hog back over there and unhook it. It's out of the way for now. So we'll head down to where the rake and everything is stored over at the other farm. We'll get that dealt with, and then we will, what we're going to do is we're going to head down here, hook on the rake, or no, hook on the baler. He's already went ahead and raked everything up for us. So we're just going to go ahead and get the baler and start with this field, and then that other field that he's got a pasture up here. He's got that field 10 that me and Cameron were working on towards the end of the last video. I'd rather be on the Millennial Farmer series, but I don't want to do too much more of a single player. I want to be able to do, like, we're going to get a bunch of this kind of stuff done. Heading over to the yard, had a little bit of server lag in between, probably because what I think it is I am currently uploading mods. Ryler's currently uploading mods, trying to speed the process up to get this done. That way we can start doing a whole bunch of stuff and be able to get planting on the Millennial. I think I got some stuff in my way too. So we'll go back here and unhook the bush hog out of the way. We got this farmyard. It looks a lot better. I had to go around with the skid loader a little bit. We got it cleaned up a lot. I think it looks a lot better. Let me know what you guys think down below, but I think it looks a lot better going around with the bush hog and cutting all those high weeds and bushes and stuff down. It makes it a lot easier. But also, did you know that Farming Simulator 22, I'm pretty excited that it's going to have stone picking or rock. You'll be able to go and pick rocks and stuff like that. So that's going to be a really cool feature that you'll be able to go and do that kind of stuff. I'm pretty excited. Like, I honestly cannot wait for that to actually happen. Like, that's going to be... I feel like Giants are really taking their time this year, and I feel like 2022, or Farming Simulator 2022, is going to be a decent one. Like, they are making it pretty realistic with the seasons built in the game, but I'd really like to see, like, a GPS in the game. It'd make it a lot easier, especially on the tractors like the Green Star. Like, that'd be kind of cool if they could make, like, Case's Green Star, like Case's, I'm not sure Case's auto steer system, but I know there's Ag Leader and Green Star. I'm not sure what Case is, but if anybody knows what Case uses for auto steer and stuff like that, I'm not sure exactly what it's called. I've heard about it. It's different than the others. Like, they're all three are different. I am more familiar with Green Star. That's what I grew up, and that's what I used all the time. I've never had to use Ag Leader or any of the other ones. What GPS system do you guys prefer? I've heard that the John Deere Green Star is pretty easy and familiar to understand compared to the other ones that I've heard from other people. That's just my opinion. Everyone's going to have different opinions, so if you want to leave your opinion down below what you guys think the best Green Star or auto steer system is, let me know down below. I'd be really curious to find out. But I'm more familiar with the John Deere side of things because our farm is all John Deere basically, and a couple red pieces of equipment, as you guys know. So are you guys looking forward to harvest this year? Let me know down below. Like, would you guys like me to keep doing, like, the time-lapse stuff that I did for last fall? Or do you want me to just kind of blog like I normally do with Farming Simulator videos, show different stuff as we're doing it, talk, make it more interesting? Like, I think that's more going to be the better way, but it's totally up to you guys what you guys prefer and not. What kind of a mess did I sign up here for? Alright, let's drop our baler down, turn our four ways off, let's get after it. So I'm not sure how much we're going to actually be able to bale, but I think this is going to be a little bit of a shorter video, and I better crank the opacity up. he's gonna have a dinky bill. Okay, let's close the lid. And Ryler wants these at 10,000. I wondered why we filled up so quick. Whoa. Windrows all over the place. I find it's really easy to just sit in the cab and then you'll be able to straddle the windrows and carry on. Like, I think that's usually the easier solution to get things cleaned up, right? Like, it's because that way you can take your your two front wheels and just straddle that, and then that's where your pickup head is. That's the best way that I've found to make bailing and stuff like that when you're running a pickup head behind you. Is if you can straddle the windrow, it's kind of nice to have a windrow to straddle. Sometimes with running grain cart and stuff like that, if you have a right distance auger and stuff like that on your combine and small head, you'd be able to do it. But I don't think all the time you can do that. Working on. We'll get the outside. What's he got? One pass? What are we doing here? Huh. We got some, we signed up for a real good treat by the looks of things. But if you guys could let me know down below what you guys have think in the videos. I've been getting a decent amount of feedback that keep up the great work. Thanks guys, like I'm trying my best to make it happy, give you guys some entertainment. I've seen that there has not been really very much farm sim content. That kind of made me want to get back into swinging things and making Farming Simulator videos when there was hardly very much content coming out, period. Like, Squad used to post all the time. There was times where he wasn't posting for a couple weeks. Squad Farms, I haven't seen nothing on it for a while. So I thought I better just get back on the good old train of YouTube and have some fun and see how much we can react with you guys. Like, I am thinking the Millennial Farmer series, you guys could jump on for streams and give us a hand. But you'd have to join my Discord down in the description or be able to, if you guys want to be able to be in a video or something like that. Let me know down below, but also, I will probably put something out in announcements or general one of these days when we're going to do a live stream and we'll be like looking for extra help. 2 extra guys or something. That's where you guys would be able to join and show me what you guys can. We have no private mods, so that is one good thing that I don't have to worry about leaking mods out. Unless I do end up getting mods, but I am mostly going to use public mods. That way we can get whoever on. But like, I probably will, like, it's on a dedicated server, so that is the nice factor there. Like, you guys would be able to join it. Wouldn't matter on your internet. It'd be on how good is your internet to join it, more or less. And can you get the mods downloaded quick enough? The Millennial Farmer series is running probably anywhere from 120. This one I want to say is like closer to 260. Or no, not 260, 160. Sorry. So we're not running very many mods right now, but the Millennial Farmer series is going to get a bit more because that server is also going to get the Sunny Farms on there as well. I've never tried this before, but Ryler and I are going to try it. We're going to try putting 2 different maps on it and just flip between save games and stuff. I don't know if that's ever going to work. Have anybody ever tried that on a dedicated server? But that is something I want to try with Notrado out and see if we can do that. So we got a lot of mods to put on it right now. I only have 110 or 20 for the Millennial Farmers alone. And then whatever we need for the Sunny Farms deal. Bale's getting full. Perfect. Whoa. Maybe we could just take the hay, you know? I wonder if we just take the hay and go put it in the barn, he wouldn't know the difference. Maybe we'll see if we can get some round bales off of him, and then we'll be able to grind him up and stuff like what he's going to do. But that way we'll also be able one step further to getting cattle. But when you look at the hayfield over there, it's regrowing pretty good. So that is a good thing right there too. Like, we'll be able to get all of our hay. So should I worry about getting more hay off of him, or should I just wait and cut all of our ground again and just use that? Like, that'll be tons. We chopped it all once. I do have a bit of hay in those two little smaller blue silos there. It unfortunately turned into hay before I think the last chopping video that I did, it turned into hay on us. It fermented already, or dried out, we'll say. And so we did not get it all picked up before it turned. So we could not dump it on the grass silage pit. Instead of getting a new one for 2 wagons, I thought it'd be better to just put it in the silo. I was originally going to try putting it in the autumn oaks, like those cement silos over there, like the fermenting ones. But I could not get any blower to work. I had the Case blower in here. I had the New Holland blower. I couldn't get them to work. So if any of you guys ever use the blowers and stuff on here as well, if you guys had a trick or anything that you guys know of, or missing a mod, let me know down below what you guys found on them. Like, I wish it'd actually do a different sound when you got to, like, 100% full. Like, in the John Deere baler, it'll all of a sudden just start beeping at you. I'm not too sure. Like, that's one thing. I don't get into very much of the hay side of things on our farm. That is mostly my uncle, my grandpa, and my aunt. They mostly get into that kind of stuff. I will help here and there, but I am normally not home. I'm usually working. I usually take quite a bit of time off in the fall to be around, to be able to be home every day and run the equipment, what I really enjoy doing, the bigger equipment, especially the 93. That is like the 93 is probably my favorite tractor on the farm right now. Probably just because I run it. I'm basically the one that puts the majority of the hours on that tractor, between running grain cart, disc ripping, cultivating, running dump trailers and stuff like that. Wintertime sometimes, hauling dirt. That's about all we've really done on that tractor. That's about all. But I'm hoping we'll be able to get a high-speed disc. Like, we want to demo one of those 2620s out, or the new John Deere, whatever the VT is in here. I'll look in a minute. Not very much in this little duck pond, we could say. I guess John Deere 2620. Let's go into our garage here. John Deere 2660. Sorry. DT. Like, they make a pretty good seedbed. Ryler, like over at Michael's farm in Cheetos. Ryler works for Michael and Cheeto's parents, or farm. So that's where the three of them all the time work together. They bought one of them and they said that's making like gardens, basically. And I agree with it. It did make a pretty good seedbed. What kind of VTs do you guys run, or any? Like, we're just running the disc ripper in the fall, and then hit it a couple times with the cultivator. Seems to be not cutting it on corn. That seems to be the issue, getting that cleaned up and broken, like all the root balls and stuff cleaned up really nice and smoothed out for the planter. Like, that seems to be where our struggle is getting it leveled out. Like, a lot of it is a lot of stubble, like, or a lot of stalk, sorry. Like, that is one thing that we've found, and what we've been trying to do is just drop the disc in more. But we don't want to, like, I usually drop the disc in all we can. I don't want to deepen the ripper too much more than what we have it. That way we're not ripping out tile lines, because we spent last winter, we put probably 22,000 feet of tile in roughly. I think it was something along those lines. Like, we put a bunch of tile in down there. Like, we spent all winter into spring clearing a bush, putting a bunch of tile in, trucking dirt around. Like, we did a bunch of clean up the fence row and stuff like that. We've been probably doing a little bit more of that this year. Closer to home is a different farm we're going to do. Another farm that we're going to be taking on next year, renting, so we're going to put a bunch of tile in with them. Get that in, put a bunch of tile in our field that's right beside it, or across the road from it, sorry. And then we want to clear some fence rows a little bit better, straighten them up, take some trees out, clean up some more fence rows, put some more tile in, and probably working at another farm where AS, like a construction company, is trucking dirt in. We will do a little bit of work over there, probably put some tile in as well over there. Like, I will, like, one of these days when we're over there disc ripping, I will probably hopefully find a picture from, like, Google Maps, and you guys can see what the field originally was. And then compared to when we started taking trees out and making this field, like, this field used to have been like an oblong, kind of goofy of a shape of a field. But we've kind of squared this field out a lot more, and we've gained, I don't know how many acres we've actually gained off this farm, but I know we've gained a decent amount already, just the amount of trees that are gone. Like, every time you go back up there and you're like, this is so much better than it used to be. The only thing is, there's a lot of rocks. So we got a little bit of strip over there. This video is probably going to be a little bit shorter of a video. I do apologize about that. But if you guys did enjoy the video, please smash that thumbs up button, subscribe, turn on that post notification, and if you guys have any other questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below. And if there's anything that you guys think I could prove on in my videos, I'd be happy to hear it. I will try my best. But if there's something where you think I am lacking in a specific category, let me know down below, and I will try and change it for you for next time. Thanks for watching, guys.